The Kr'thak had called them weak, soft, prey animals playing at civilization. When the Empire's warships descended upon Earth 50 years ago, humanity fought with everything they had. Nuclear weapons, railguns, desperate courage. None of it mattered. The Kr'thak were apex predators from a death world where evolution meant survival of the cruelest. They had scales that deflected bullets, claws that cut through steel, and a culture built on domination. Earth fell in 6 months. Survivors were taken as slaves, scattered across a dozen Kr'thak worlds. Humans became entertainment, laborers, and living proof of the Empire's supremacy. The Kr'thak would parade captured humans in their arenas, mocking their fragile skin, their weak jaws, their pathetic lack of natural weapons. Look at them. War Chief Scarlock would laugh. No claws, no fangs, no armor. They're nothing but meat. He was right. Humans had no natural weapons, so they built some. The first sign came from the mining colony on Kr'thak Prime. 12 Kr'thak overseers simply vanished one night. No bodies, no witnesses, just empty guard posts and blood trails leading into the ventilation systems. The Empire sent investigators. They vanished too. Then it spread. Slave revolts erupted simultaneously across 7 worlds. But these weren't normal revolts. The humans had changed. Security footage showed impossible things. Humans moving with predatory speed, tearing through Kr'thak guards with bare hands, surviving wounds that should have been fatal, adapting to toxins in real time. The Kr'thak had broken humanity's body, so humanity rebuilt it. Deep in the slave camps, human scientists have been working in secret for decades. They had access to the Empire's genetic laboratories, their bioweapon research, their entire database of conquered. They called it Project Prometheus. They took the regeneration capabilities of the Hydran species, the adaptive camouflage of the Void Stalkers, the enhanced muscle density of the Kr'thak themselves, the poison resistance of the Nexari, the neural processing speed of the Architects. They wove it all into human DNA, creating something new, something terrifying. When War Chief Scarlock finally encountered one of the changed humans, he understood too late what humanity had become. The creature that had once been called Marcus Chun stood before him, 7 feet of bioengineered death. Its skin shifted colors like liquid shadow. Its eyes held cold, calculated fury. You wanted to know what monsters look like, Marcus said, his voice unnaturally calm. Let us show you. Scarlock threw everything at him. Plasma fire, toxin grenades, his finest warriors. Marcus adapted to each attack in seconds, his modified biology rewriting itself in real time. When Scarlock finally fell, bleeding from a dozen wounds, Marcus leaned close. We were soft because we chose to be. We were weak because we hadn't needed to be strong. You took that choice away. Thank you for the lesson. The Kr'thak Empire scrambled to respond. They deployed their military, their bioweapons, their orbital bombardments. Nothing worked. The changed humans moved through their worlds like ghosts, liberating slave camps, destroying infrastructure, and systematically dismantling an empire that had stood for 3,000 years. But the humans didn't exterminate the Kr'thak. That would have been too merciful. Instead, they did something worse. They showed mercy. They conquered the empire, freed all enslaved species, and established a new order. They forced the Kr'thak to live in the universe they'd created, but without power. The apex predators became just another species among many, forever haunted by the memory of the prey that evolved in the new galactic assembly. Ambassador Sarah Chun, unchanged, still fully human, addressed the gathered species. We didn't want to become this. We wanted to explore, to learn, to share. The Kr'thak made us choose between extinction and evolution. We chose evolution. Let this be a lesson to anyone else who mistakes our humanity for weakness. Behind her, silent and watchful, stood the Prometheus division, humans who had sacrificed their humanity to save it. They were living weapons, biological nightmares, the galaxy's reminder of what happens when you